we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, get set.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, Elliott once more. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down carry by Elliott. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Omaha, 21. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, whatever you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Elliott. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
21. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jim! Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Ferkser, 27 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up. Ball has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, take 26.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
The Dolphins surprisingly didn't use Gesicki as much in the passing game as expected last year. But now he gets to make them question that twice a year after signing with the Patriots as a free agent. He fits New England really well and gets them a first down.
Inside give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, and he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Flush to his right. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get him more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak.
That's where
and for
we
the call of
Jonathan
the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Coach. Number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty.
And he loses the football a second time.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll run with Hall.
And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's a diving catch right side. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hardman on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, Mike. Back north.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Over. Inside.
On play. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. On third down, here's Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's
it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. 18 more yards there, and another first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Christian Barmore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's second down.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
Finding room at midfield. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Jones. And this is caught by Parker. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Jones. come up now. This is 2nd and long. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jones to Henry.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered defeat for the first time as they